Chapter 13, A Guiding Wind. Ike, I'm here to report the results from the last battle. We earned no money, spent a fair bit, and, well, got some good combat EXP, and of course, got some good bonus EXP. MVP was Marcia, fair. We also gained Soth, and of course, Jill. We suffered no casualties or irreparable harm. Everyone was at their best. That concludes my report. Excuse me. So yeah, this chapter is a nice change of pace. Just throws you straight in, which, hey, I am all for. Now, the biggest thing. We have some decisions. Namely, who's going to get that lovely Seraph robe? Also, too, if you notice, the, Lagoos there gave us a coin. It's a golden coin used for currency. It can be exchanged for exactly 1 gold. I want to say these have a purpose in Radiant Dawn later on. I don't actually remember off the top of my head if they do anything else. I never saw the point to sell them, so I just kept a hold of them. Otherwise, let's see. Do a little bit of inventory cleaning. And let's take a look. I want to say, yeah, Jill has a whole bunch of items. So, secret book, blue gem, beautiful. And two, let's also give Oscar back his lance. There you go. And then I think that's pretty much good enough. Now, I think what I want to do is take a look at the shop. We have steel swords again, which could be very nice. I might buy one for Ike. And then otherwise, we have the first light tome here. It's a low-level light magic. Now, interestingly enough, I believe the only character in the game who can learn light magic is Reese. So, if you aren't using him, it's literally worthless. Otherwise, let's buy that steel sword, and let's hand it over to Ike. There we go. And then I think I want to, well, first, let's go and sell the blue gem. There we go. Nice 5,000 gold. That'll help us out. And let's forge Jill a nice lance. Do an iron lance. Beautiful. Bump up that attack. Boost the hit rate. We'll leave the weight. And then we'll give it a name. What to call Jill's lance? Well, let's see. She's a Dayan Wyvern rider who left her deployment. So I guess we'll call it... Oh gosh, I really don't have a great name for this. You know what? Let's call it... Deserter. It's not super in character for her to name it something like this, but effectively, it is true to her. She did leave her own deployment and effectively the Dayan army. So, let's give her lance. Otherwise, let's take a look. I'm gonna wait to use that Seraph robe till after I game Jill a few levels, and I think I want to get her to about... probably like level 15 or so. I think I'm also going to take the time to really give some EXP to Mist and maybe Marcia as well. We're getting to the point where I want people to start promoting pretty soon. And I say soon, but you get the idea. Otherwise, before we do all that, let's take a look at supports. Nothing new there. Kieran and Oscar. Beautiful. Hi, Kieran. How are you? What the... Oscar! How I loathe that name. Don't give me such pleasant greetings. I care not for them. What did I do now? Oh, don't tell me you've forgotten our 2nd year of enlistment, the year we completed horsemanship. There was a final race to end the year. My beloved horse and I were flawless, but you beat us by the smallest of margins. Huh? Oh, are you talking about that race you challenged me to? Yeah, that was fun. But I thought the distance between us was at least 3 lengths. Ha! Liar! Deceitful, lying, squinty coward! That was the very moment I marked you as my arch-rival. Don't pretend not to care. Wow, I had no idea. But why? I must know why you left the Crimean knighthood without a word of explanation. I devoted myself to training with my horse. I worked day and night so I could best my arch-rival. And thanks to my extreme devotion, I didn't realize you were gone until 6 months later. Delinquent! Renegade! Wait a sec. Kieran, how is that my fault? So yeah, Kieran's, bit of an airhead there, but it's all good. Otherwise, we will certainly be getting Mist and Jill some conversations, but not quite yet. Otherwise, I think that's all I want to do in here, and let's see what info we can get. Commander, how are you? Staring at the sea, I see. I know you. You're George, right? You make weapons for us. No, George buys used ware. I'm his twin brother. Well, mostly his twin. He has blonde hair, you see. My name is Daniel. Just remember that I have brown hair and that George has blonde, and you'll be fine. Brown hair, Daniel and weapons. Blonde hair, George and items. I think I'll remember. Fantastic. Say, can I ask you a quick question? You're a battle expert, right? You fought a lot? Enough, yeah. What is it? Picture this. Let's say there are 2 ships, and suppose there are planks connecting the ships at 3 different points. All right, I'm picturing it. Now then, soldiers from one ship are about to attack the other one. Imagine that the defending side has fewer soldiers. If they want to mount a solid defense, what should they do? It seems clear enough to me. Position the soldiers with the best defense on the planks, soldiers like cavaliers and knights. I see. So you would hold the enemy at bay by using your strongest allies to block the primary crossing points. Then, you'd want to have your long-range attackers line up behind the tougher units barring the bridges. I'm talking about anyone with javelins, axes, or magic. You'd be able to do a lot of damage without much risk. Sounds like a good plan, but it seems rough on the soldiers defending the bridges. You would want to heal them often, obviously, but maybe there's a way to reduce how much damage they take. It's a stretch, but what if I don't have them attack at all? That way, they won't run the risk of getting any counterattacks. That's not a bad idea. Great, thanks. That gave me some good ideas. Ideas? For what? Oh, my brother and I have been playing a war game. I've lost 4 times in a row. A war game? We'll let you join if you bring some parchment and a quill. Come see us anytime if you're curious. See you later. Maybe I shouldn't have been so serious with him. So yeah, I think this is a really clever way to give you a hint about the coming map and exactly what you should do. I like this system. Otherwise, the woman! Well, if it isn't our commander, what brings you down here? I was just on my way to the deck. Oh, I see. That's too bad. I had a story I wanted to share with you. A story? And quite a ripping yarn it is, too. Interested? Well, not really. Oh, you're so rude, and after you were so sweet the other day. What are you going on about? When those crows attacked, I had wanted to see what they looked like, so I was hiding on the deck watching. I had heard they could fly, of course, but I had no idea they could fight. I thought one of them had the drop on you, and I couldn't help myself. I cried out, "Commander, watch out!" I thought I'd heard a strange shrieking sound. That was you?
And upon hearing my sweet voice, Commander, you turned around and brought down that crow with one shot. It was awe-inspiring.
And not really. He was exhausted from the battle. He could barely move.
And that's when you first caught my eye, my dynamic young commander.
Is that why your hand always lingers on mine when you hand me my equipment?
Oh no, have I been too obvious?
Maybe I should send one of the others down to pick up our gear from now on.
You're embarrassed, aren't you? You're so cute when you're being coy. But once I set my sights on a man, I never let him get away. Remember that?
I tell you, a little creepy, but sure. Ah, and of course, Jill. Hey.
What do you want?
Is there any reason you're still on our ship? The crows are gone. The truce is over, isn't it?
I have a duty. As a Dayan soldier, I cannot allow a Crimean princess and her band of mercenaries to run free where they will.
If you want to start a fight, you're on the right path. Think you can take us all on your own? Because if you want to get your friends, I won't stop you from leaving the ship.
Watching you all fight those crows like a band of street rats with sticks, I could see you were no match for me. But even if I were to leave this ship, the land is too far away for me to reach.
Nonsense. I can see land in the distance from time to time, and I thought you could go anywhere in that wyvern of yours.
No wyvern could fly that far without resting, and these islands are thick with half-beast scum. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't leave this ship.
Then let me ask you, why did you follow us alone knowing that?
I wanted to be recognized. I wanted my deeds to earn me fame. A soldier has little else to strive for.
And yet you soldiers sneer at mercenaries. At least we fight for something real. There's some dumb soldiers in this world. You leave us no choice. I'll take you as far as Benyon. But, as long as you're on my ship, you will not utter the phrase half-beast. Can't agree to this condition. I'll kick you off the ship right now.
All right.
So yeah, I like that the game is, evidently like, hey, you're not one of us. You are not welcome. But in due time, Jill will grow to be a very great character, and I'm so excited to see that growth. Otherwise, 3 brothers? You might be wondering, what the heck is this? Well, be prepared. I'm just saying, there has to be something more we can do. Boyd, you're not making any sense. I understand your enthusiasm to help Ike, but try to explain what you mean. We can't do anything until we know exactly what it is you want to do. You're so impatient, Oscar. I was just getting to it, all right? Impatient? You're calling me impatient? You're so impatient you can barely be bothered to put your armor on. Nag, nag, nag. Listen, I think we should come up with an unstoppable killer attack. Something only we can do.
An unstoppable attack? That sounds good.
Doesn't it? I'm glad you approve, Pee-wee.
Don't call me Pee-wee.
It is a fine plan, but you haven't explained what this new attack is supposed to be. How do we do it? Hey, I came up with the idea. It's your job to figure out the details. Make it cool though, Oscar. Boyd, this plan sounds... Oh dear. How do I put it?
Let me do it. I'll think up a great one.
No way, forget that. It's too much for your little pee-wee brain.
I told you, don't call me that.
They must not like to admit it, but they certainly are close. So yeah, this is actually a very interesting hint. So, this conversation, I believe, is what unlocks the tri-attack between Rolf, Boyd, and Oscar. However, it has extremely specific requirements. In order to use this attack, you need to have Rolf, basically at any stage, Oscar needs to be promoted and pick bows as his weapon of choice, and Boyd needs to be promoted, which he will also gain bows. In order to perform the tri-attack, you need to have all three brothers stand one space away from an enemy with bows equipped, and then you can initiate the tri-attack. True to its name, they all attack at once. It's okay. It's nothing I would recommend. The biggest reason being, if Oscar doesn't pick bows, he gains axes, which is really good at that point in the game. And frankly, Rolf is just not a good unit. Plus, you're also bringing along Boyd, who is fine, but you gotta use two units that eventually become dead weight, and you have to seriously cripple one of your best units in order to use this attack. It's just not worth it. It's a cool little novelty that not many people probably know about. But, I mean, look, I'm not gonna be showing it off. Sorry. Otherwise, at this point, let's save the game, seeing as we've done all the prep work. And then, let's start distributing some of that sweet bonus EXP. Oh, Jill! And look at that. Huh. You know, that's kind of cute. 2024. The exact year that this is being recorded. How cool. Otherwise, let's give her some EXP and see what we get. I'm probably going to spend a fair bit of time making sure she gets good levels, because sometimes the game's a bit cruel. I do find, though, that generally speaking, Jill usually has a very high tendency to almost always gain strength, defense, and either skill or speed. That last level wasn't a great example, but whenever I last played the game, I found that she was constantly gaining really phenomenal levels. So, although me giving her bonus EXP may not showcase this, just kind of trust me. See? Strength, defense, HP. Pretty good. I think we'll keep that level. So, we'll save the game. Beautiful. And then we will award her more EXP. Skill and some speed. It's okay. I think I'm just going to reset till we get a good level. Strength, skill, speed, defense. Awesome. That's very good. We will keep that level. And let's see what she gains for her 12th level. One res. Yeah, that's going to be a reset. Be right back. Strength, skills, speed, and luck. Not bad. Not bad at all. I'm probably going to bring Jill to probably level 15, if I had to guess. Now, depending on how many levels of HP she gains, she is going to be a pretty big contender for that Seraph robe. I have her fight in the front lines pretty often, so I like her being tanky. Yeesh, as much as I'd like to keep the HP, the rest of that level, not so great. Be right back. HP, magic, some speed and defense. The magic is basically useless, but sure, we'll take the rest of it. I think ideally I want her to get at least 28 health, so that way if I use the Seraph robe, she'll end up at 35 HP. I think that would be really nice for her. And then otherwise, if I could get her to 15 strength and ideally at least 14 speed, I'd be happy. So let's see what you get, Jill. Come on, gal. HP, magic, and defense. Look, I don't know why you want magic so bad, but you're never gonna use it. So I'll be right back. HP, strength, skills, speed, defense, and res. See, those are the kinds of levels that I feel Jill, in the middle of a battle, often gets. And that's frankly why she's such a phenomenal unit. Sure, her starting stats aren't bad, so if you didn't happen to save all this bonus EXP for her, she'll still do pretty well. But if you happen to save bonus EXP and earned a fair bit along the way, giving it to Jill and really boosting her stats is pretty darn good. Also, man, she missed strength and defense, but got everything else. Bit of a strange level, and she's got 15 strength, 15 skill, 15 speed, and 15 defense. Guess that's her lucky number. She also is level 15. Huh, who'd have guessed? Otherwise, I guess we'll keep that level. And I'm even considering just giving her even more. I guess first, let's get Mist, I want to say to level 10. And I think I want Marcia also at level 15. So let's do that first. Because ideally, I really just want Marcia to gain HP and strength. I like everything she got, but she really needs HP. Yeah, I'm gonna reset that. HP, strength, and some luck. Alright, sure, fair enough. Ultimately, I always found Marcia was generally the squishier of Jill and her, I guess, of the two original flyers, which is fair enough. One's riding a dragon, the other is riding a Pegasus. I mean, come on, what do you expect? Still, I would like to see Marcia still gain HP, strength, and defense, or just speed and defense. I mean, as cool as that is, I really need HP on her, because she usually ends up lacking really badly, and that's going to hurt her later on, so I gotta reset that. HP, strength, speed, alright, I love seeing it. Again, I would like to see some defense, so I think next level I really need to guarantee she gains defense, but her gaining more speed and strength is always good. So we'll give her one more level, and then we'll probably work on Mist, is my guess? I think that sounds fair. Let's see, Marcy, what you got? HP, skills, speed, and res. Well, you missed kind of the most important two, so we're going to reset that. Alright, now that looks like a fine level. She can keep that one. So otherwise, let's see. Marcia looks good. Ike is, of course, fine. Mia, not really going to be using. I might even give Kieran a level. And then maybe we'll give Soren, maybe Boyd. I don't know about Boyd. We'll see. But certainly Mist. I think I want to get her to about level 10. Just because I want her not to be falling too far behind other people. So, I think that's the plan. First, let's give Kieran a level. Seeing as he had such a bum one, I kind of want to just gain everything, but like magic. But we'll see what he gets. Strength, speed, defense, res. I mean, yeah, fair enough. That'll be good enough, bud. After that one dead level you got forever ago, that's gonna make up for it. And then let's see here. Soren, let's get you a good level. Hopefully HP, magic, and speed. Those are kind of the most important things for you. Hey, beautiful. Very good. And then, I mean, honestly, I really could do with getting Soren to level 15 as well, but I'm just gonna let him ride for now. I think he'll be fine. And then let's see, everyone else looks pretty decent. I could give Boyd a level, but he'll be fine. So otherwise, Mist, let's start getting you levels. Ideally, I want her gaining both strength and magic. She's one of the few units I actually really value that on. I also really need her to gain a lot of HP, so I might be resetting a ton with her. And this might be a bit of a montage, so I'll just show you all the good levels I kept, and we'll review it once we're done. So I'll be right back. Alright, there we go. Took me a little longer than I would have liked, but Mist is now looking significantly better. I mean, her HP alone is up and away, doing so much better. She didn't gain really any strength levels, but that's fine for now. She's just not using it. She will later, but hey, I'll take the magic, speed, and HP. Those were really the biggest ones I was looking for. So yeah, Mist is now doing a lot better. So let's save our game one last time and begin the map, shall we? Ike, there's someone here claiming to be an envoy from the theocracy of Benyon. She's been asking if the Princess of Crimea is aboard. What do you want to do? A Benyon envoy? How did she know about this ship? Perhaps she had word from King Gallia. On the other hand, this is Benyon we're speaking of. I imagine it has spies in every corner of the continent. Perhaps one of those spies is the source of her information. So we shouldn't be surprised that she knows about Princess Alencia, right? No, but it's extremely unusual for Benyon to send an envoy to meet a princess whom they do not even acknowledge. What do you mean? It is a complicated matter. You see, the envoy is essentially an extension of the Empress herself. Both Crimea and Dayan were once part of Benyon. Both nations have only recently splintered from the theocracy. I can't fathom why the Empress would extend the courtesy of an envoy to a native she must consider somewhat beneath her. I can't fathom why the Empress would extend the courtesy of an envoy to a nation she must consider somewhat beneath her. She must be planning something. Beneath her? That is somewhat harsh, don't you think? Harsh, perhaps, but it's true. Clothing it in sweet words will not hide its bitterness, will it? Soren, even I would question the tactfulness of your words. I will try to be more diplomatic.
Ike, Nasir, you've no need to scold Soren. His words are just that. They do me no harm.
I'm glad to hear that, Princess, but he should mind his manners.
Deciding how we ought to treat with the envoy is a more pressing issue. Princess, will you meet her and hear her message? I believe I must. We gain nothing by refusing to see her. Let us meet with the envoy. Princess Alencia of Crimea, I presume? Yes. It is an honor to meet you. My name is Tanith. I am Deputy Commanding Officer of Benyon's Holy Guard. I must ask, what would Benyon want of me that she would send her Holy Guard to greet me? The Apostle has learned of you, Princess Alencia, and she has come here to meet with you personally. The duty falls upon me to take you to her now. The Apostle? Am I to meet... Surely the Apostle has better things to do than... Will you accompany me? I suppose that We are the princess's escorts, and we will be coming with her. I hope you understand. Of course. Then, yes, I will go with you. Thank you. Bad news, ma'am. We've sighted lagoons near the Apostle's position. Birdmen, crows, most likely. We've seen that kind before. They fancy themselves pirates without a ship, but they're thieves, plain and simple. Commander Sigrun is with the Apostle, and it will take more than a few winged scavengers to get past her. Let's remain calm. I'm afraid we aren't quite sure where the Apostle is. What? They've kidnapped the Apostle? No, From what the commander said, the apostle grew impatient and had another of her more willful moments. I asked at the docks, and sure enough, one of the longshoremen heard her order the ship to set sail without us. What? Where were her attendants? What was she doing without her guard? Why can she never just stay put? I've told her time and time again that the seaports here are rampant with pirates and crow thugs. Right. Where is she now? The wind is poor today, so we think her ship should not be too far from us. I came here as quickly as I could. Understood. We'll move immediately. Excuse me, but is something wrong? Your Highness, I must apologize, but an urgent matter has arisen, and I must attend to it immediately. I will return for you later. Await my return. What was that all about? Judging from her expression, I'd say something has happened to the person she's meant to be protecting. Say, do you think that ship over there is involved? The envoy's flying in that direction. If so, then the Pegasus Knight's fears have already been realized. They're under attack. It's the ravens they spoke of, isn't it?
Ike, why don't we go lend them a hand?
Are you feeling all right, Soren? It's not like you to offer to help anyone.
The great opportunity put the Empress in our debt. We'd be fools to pass that up, wouldn't we?
Should have known you'd have an angle. What do you want to do, Titania? I don't approve of Soren's motivations, but I agree that we should help. Well, then that's what we'll do. Will you be all right on your own, Princess? You're doing the right thing. I would not dream of stopping you. I know those pirates are no match for your strength. Give them a sound thrashing. Huh. You're starting to sound like one of us, aren't you? All right then, we'd better go. No matter how many we defeat, there are more waiting to attack. And not just those ravens of Kilvis either. There are Bayok too. What do they all want here? Need a little help? Aren't you Princess Crimeia's escort? Yes, the princess ordered us to come to your aid. May we join the fray? That would be appreciated. We'll keep the ravens at bay. In the interim, why don't you go ahead and move on to that ship? The big vessel is ours. I'm not sure who the small one belongs to. There are human soldiers aboard, but if they're in this part of the sea, they must be pirates. Cut them down. Right, we'll take care of them.
Where on earth is the Holy Guard? Between those crows and the pirates, we're outnumbered. It's only a matter of time before we're overwhelmed.
I will fight too.
You're one of the passengers from House Damiel, aren't you? I can't permit someone of your stature to throw herself into harm's way.
I was once a knight of Fenion, albeit for only a short while. I won't get in your way.
No, I can't.
We must defend the apostle, right? We do not have the luxury of choosing how to do so. Come, we must get ready. The enemy is coming.
All right. We need every able fighter. Accept my apologies and thank you for your help. Lady Astrid, allow me to serve as your shield.
Godfrey, I'm so sorry that I've gotten you involved in this too.
Oh, please. This is nothing. I'm fine. Before I was hired as your bodyguard, I was a top-notch mercenary. I can handle this many opponents all by myself. This is nothing.
Is that so? Your confidence is impressive, to say the least.
Well, trust me. My confidence is backed with my blade. I'm ready to fight. Oh no, there are more of them? We're doomed! No, don't panic. We must protect the apostle no matter what. Listen up, pirate scum. You may outnumber us, but we will not yield an inch.
Wait. Don't get confused. We're here to help you. We're your reinforcements. The deputy commander of the Holy Guard asked us to help drive the enemy from the ship.
Oh, Commander Tanith sent you? We're saved! The Apostle has taken refuge in the cabin below decks. Until the Holy Guard arrives, we need you to defend the entrance to the ship's cabins.
Got it. Weapons ready, everyone.
So yeah, we get to see Gotchgri again. Been a while, hasn't it? This is the big reason I really don't like using him early on, because it takes forever for him to show up again. Now, unfortunately, this map has some interesting things going on, namely a bunch of chests. This is also the map where, frankly, I would stop bringing Mia. I would also recommend you don't bring Mordecai, but instead bring Volk and Soth. The reason being, if we zoom out, there are 2 chests here, 2 chests here, and 3 chests aboard this ship. There is so much treasure that you're going to need to split Volk and Soth up, clear the way, while taking out these enemies and clearing everything. Eventually, too, over here, you're going to get Laguz soldiers. This map is tough, make no mistake. So, that's why I like to make sure Jill is fighting fit. Otherwise, let's see. I think I want her and Marcia over here. And then otherwise, first and foremost, let's have Boyd right there and Zahark here. This way we can push Ike and then push him again, and he'll have enough space to get to Astrid, who will then get recruited, and we can talk to Gotchgri with her to recruit Gotchgri. Now, Astrid, she's a very interesting unit. She's a bow knight. She is the only archer in the game I would ever consider using. Because she has range, canto, and 8 movement, she's actually phenomenal. She also comes with the Night Ward. This is the only version of this item in the game, and you get it regardless of what difficulty you're playing on or what new game cycle you're on. It's a magic item that, when equipped, raises defenses, for use by soldiers, knights, and paladins only. Now, it doesn't tell you this, but while holding the Night Ward, you also have a chance of increased speed, defense, and I believe skill levels. It's something like that. Point is, I know it helps your speed leveling. Because of this, Astrid levels up incredibly well. Not only that, but she comes with the Paragon skill, which doubles the EXP she gains. She might be level 1, but she will catch up incredibly quickly. Even by having her just attack, not kill, but just attack enemies, she can gain levels like you would not believe. She is an amazing unit, and frankly, I am so happy to gain her. Otherwise, let's see. Let's have Kieran up here instead of Soren. And then I kind of want Volk. No, you know what? I will keep Mist in the middle. This looks like a fine formation. I think I want Jill here instead of Marcia, just so she can hopefully get to fighting right away. And if it weren't for needing... You know what? This will actually be better, because we'll have Boyd move over here and push Ike. That way Marcia and Jill can hopefully both get in there. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Doesn't work how I need it. So actually I need it like that. There we go. Should be fine. And then I guess too, if I wanted, I could technically have Volk here. That might be better. But for now, we'll call it good. Actually, no. I am thinking about it. Yep. We'll move Volk there and Soth there. That'll be fine. So let's save our game and give this very interesting map a go. I really like this map, all things considered. Ooh, also too, before I forget, I didn't use the Seraph robe, and I think I'm going to hang on to it for now. I want to see what some of the levels do, and as of right now, Marcia, Jill, and Mist are very strong contenders for it, so we'll keep that in mind. Otherwise, let's get to it. Plus, too, I also did save the skill book, But again, kind of the same idea. I just want to save that for now. Otherwise, let's see. Looks like Jill can take out this guy, so let's give her the chance. Because we gamed so many of Jill's levels, she's probably going to easily be your most powerful and versatile unit now. And man, is this a great map for her to really strut her stuff. I like having Jill kind of just drift this way and handle all of the Lagoos. Because of the Lagoos guard, she can seriously do some damage. Especially with her unique Lance Deserter, she'll be just fine. Otherwise, let's have Marcia take out this guy. Now, the only thing you do got to be a little careful of is critical hits, apparently, are bow units. There are a few archers on these ships, so you need to be a little careful. None of them should be anywhere remotely close to, say, Marcia or Jill, but keep it in mind. Otherwise, let's move Boyd over here, shove Ike. And let's see, Kieran. Oh, that guy's barely in the way. What a pain. All right, fair enough. Let's move Oscar here. And interestingly, he can talk with Gotri, though that's not my immediate priority. I would much rather kill one of these units, probably the bow guy right here. But, we'll go for... You know what? I'm gonna wait a few seconds. Also, I realized I needed to push Ike twice, but that shouldn't be an issue. So let's move... you know what? We will do this. We will... You know, let's talk with Gotri. See what happens.
Well, if it isn't Gotri.
Is that you, Oscar? My word, Oscar. So, how's it going?
Well, I'm hanging in there. How about you? How have you been? Is everything going well with your job?
Yes, in fact, I'm on a very serious mission right now. I can't afford to lose. A life hangs in the balance.
I'm glad to hear it. I knew that you'd be fine, but I still worried about you.
Oh, there's never any need to worry about me. Why, I can't recall ever having been happier.
Is that right?
But enough chit-chat. There's a battle to finish.
You got that right.
So yeah, kinda cool. Otherwise, let's take out this archer. I think that'll actually be the wise decision. Oscar should have no troubles whatsoever. He has such good defense and stats at this point in the game. I can't worry about him. He'll be just fine. Otherwise, let's see here. Kieran. I guess let's move you here and let you hand axe this guy. If you don't kill him, that's totally fine. You can clock some damage, though. That would be great. Ideally, you hit him twice and get him to 1. Nice. That's really good. Super good. And then we'll canto you right here. Sure. And then let's see. Volk. I think your first turn is going to be spent shoving Ike, which is fine. And then we're going to use Zahark to shove him again. Perfect. Now he can get up here and talk with Astrid. I also, just want to make sure he has the right things equipped. And let's talk.
Are you all right? Who are you? My name's Ike. I'm with the Greil Mercenaries. I came to defend this ship and the Apostle, if I can. Is that so? I am Astrid of House Damael. A blue blood, huh? Well, unless you're good with a sword, you'd better hide yourself in a cabin. I'll do no such thing. I once trained with knights and cavaliers. I may be of noble birth, but I know something of battle. I can fight. Well, if you can fight, we can use you. Let's work together. You're gonna be all right with that? More so than I would be with hiding below decks, certainly.
So yeah, we get Astrid. And man, is she good. Now, unfortunately, you're going to kind of need to just keep her right here to get Gotri, which I would just do right away. Get it out of the way.
A Gotri?
Lady Astrid, are you all right?
You mean? I'm fine. Why shouldn't I be?
I saw you talking to that rough, blue-haired lad earlier. What did he say to you? Was he rude? Did he try to tell you to run for safety while he fought for your honor?
Words to that effect, yes.
Ah, what a fool. I tell you, he'll never learn. You already have an unbeatable bodyguard. Me. I'll have to remind him of that later.
You know that Ike person?
He's the son of a man under whom I had the honor of serving. He's not a bad person by any means, but he has no manners whatsoever.
I see. Well, he seemed more concerned than rude. When I told him I would prefer to fight, he seemed to understand.
Oh, of course. I see it now. How silly of me. Not rude, you say? I should have known my presence would have changed the boy for the better. I'm the ideal role model. So yeah, that also recruits him. Kind of funny, huh? Now, I want to say, yeah, you can't move her and attack, which kind of sucks. So if you press B there, you won't be able to attack with her. Not a big deal. And I think for this turn, I'm going to just put her down here and keep her safe. Otherwise, let's get to moving to Tanya up here. Let's start moving south up here. Of course, missed. Get her as far up as we can. Same with Soren. This first turn, you're not really going to be able to do a whole lot, though I would recommend getting Gotri up here and positioning about there. And then you can have him finish this guy off. I would just recommend letting him do it because all of these green units are just going to fight these enemies. So any EXP you can get on anyone as opposed to losing the EXP to the green enemies is better. Tell me, Walker, are my soldiers proving useful? King Gilvis. What? Aren't you happy to see me? Look at this mess. I paid you good money to help me outmaneuver everyone else and catch the Crimean princess's ship first. Everything seemed to be going exactly as we'd planned. But now we're being attacked by a squad of Pegasus Knights. We're flying no flags. We've stripped our armor of any crest. They should have no clue who we are. Why are they attacking us? Didn't you know that is a Benyan ship you're attacking? What? That's a Benyan ship? It was your feather-brained lackey who told us that Princess Crimea was aboard that vessel. Call it a miscommunication. One of those unfortunate misunderstandings that seem to happen now and again. You deceitful King Gilvis. I wouldn't be surprised if you'd planned this treachery from the start. Such unkind words. You wound me. I would never intentionally lie to you, and as proof, I bring good news. I have it on unshakable authority that the ship that just sailed up alongside Benyon's carries the Crimean princess. Oh, but unless we can break through the Benyon ranks, there's nothing we can do. Would you care for some assistance? And what would it cost me this time? You learn quickly, my friend. Let's see. You'd be receiving my own royal assistance, so triple rates. Ludicrous. So much gold. Where would I suppose I could defer payment until later. Of course, that does bring up the question of interest. Leave my sight. I wouldn't seek your aid if the world were burdened down around me. Very well. We've no more to discuss. Call me if you change your mind. I'll find a nice perch and enjoy the show. Curse you. You're no better than your feral cousins. Alright, let's see what happens here. My guess is, yeah, that guy's getting himself killed. Oh well. People are going to go for Gotri, but luckily, early on in the game, he gained plenty of defense levels, so he's probably going to be taking 1 damage. So, not a big deal. Let Gotri do his job. Ouch. Luckily, most of these first enemies are going to go for a lot of the green guys, so you have plenty of time to get all of your units up and around, so don't worry too much about it. Otherwise, it does kinda suck that you're losing some EXP, but don't worry too much about it. Also, too, I want to say that there is no reward for saving any of these green units, so don't worry about it. You might be thinking like, oh, I'm losing out on bonus EXP because they're dying, and that's just how this game is. No, there's no such thing. At least as far as I know. Maybe I'm wrong and I just misread the information I've been looking at and seeing, but as far as I could tell, there's no reward associated with it. I want to say this map is just based on not bringing extra units, which frankly, I don't care to do. At this point, we have so many units and there's so much to do. I would recommend just bringing everybody and not really worrying about it. We've gotten past the point where bonus EXP is so pivotal for new units that, you know, it's going to really make or break things. We've basically now gotten the backbone of everyone we're going to be using for the rest of the game. So there will be other new units, of course, who we obtain that are going to be phenomenal to have. But for right now, we've pretty much got our main crew. Between Kieran, Oscar, Ike, Marcia, Jill, Mist, Soren, and probably Volk here and there. That's pretty much the main crew. Zahark will probably change, same with Titania. Soth, I'm not going to keep around, I kind of only use him on this map. And I mean, sure, we might see Boyd leave eventually, but for now, not a big deal. Alright, let's get people moving. Soth, you can get your first chest, which has a killer bow. Astrid's going to want that, but for now, just worry about getting people on this ship and keeping things safe. Perfect. Soren, there's really nothing great I can have you do, so let's just get you in there. Same with Sahart. Alright. Now, over here, personally, I like just putting Oscar and Kieran. I think they do a lovely job. So, let's see. Kieran, what do you got? Not quite the damage I hoped you'd have. How much speed does this guy have? 10. Yeah, you're not quite that fast yet, buddy. Still, that's okay. We can work on getting you some levels. So, actually, how are you? 29. Okay. There we go. We'll let Kieran fight this guy and have Oscar fight the other one. That should be plenty fine. I might even have Kieran move up. Just so he's nice and close to Oscar, but I'll think about it a little more. Let's see. Oscar goes... Yeah, that should be fine. Because I still want Oscar attacking this turn, so should be all good. This way, too, after this turn, we'll have Marcia and Jill block the left side, and then basically, it's just funnel enemies in, kill them as they come, loot the ships. It's nothing too crazy. Alright, good. And then, let's see, Titania. Ideally, can you get one of these guys weak? That would be nice. Well, you can outright kill him. Or you can get that one weak, alright. Astrid, let me see something. Yeah, you just can't quite do enough damage. That's the only bad thing about her early on. She doesn't exactly have the most damage. She's not bad, don't get me wrong. It's just, she's lacking in the damage department. Still, that'll be fine. She'll catch up in no time. If you can get her kills, all the better. But otherwise, just have her pick people off and do damage here and there where she can. She'll totally make up for it. Otherwise, beautiful. I should... Oh, one off from a kill. Oh, man. That's rough. Okay. I don't think there's any way I can set him up where he wouldn't just... Yeah. Okay. I mean, Gottfried, no, you just have too much strength for me to bother even trying. All right. Well, let's have her take a pot shot at this guy just because he's unarmed. Or, well, can't hurt her. Beautiful. And watch this. Look at that. 32 EXP, not even for killing the enemy, for hitting him. That is insane. Otherwise, let's have Ike get in on some of this. Yeah, let's just use the Iron Blade. The quicker this thing breaks, the more inventory space he'll have. It's honestly serviced him pretty darn well. I'm kind of surprised. I never really used this thing in my first playthrough, but it's pretty good. All right, let's see here. Marcia, we will let you take on this guy because he's nice and wounded. Awesome. Good job. Nice and close to a level. You'll love to see it. And then I'm going to put her here, and I'm actually going to let Jill start going for the Kilvas Ravens. She's not going to double them, but she also isn't really going to be struggling against them either, which is the big thing I care about. So, get to it, Jill. You're on Raven duty. And yeah, with the Laguz Guard, she's going to be taking no damage. This will also really help her gain a bunch of EXP, so I'm a big fan. Otherwise, Gotri, we'll let you just poke away with the lance. I don't really expect him to hit much or do damage, but anything he can help do and set up, all the better. Cool. Oh no, he's gonna hit Gotri with a javelin twice. Darn. It's a shame that my wall of a unit is taking 1 damage. Heal. Otherwise, Oscar, he'll be A-okay. He'll take a little more damage than Gotri, but same idea. Now, admittedly, I am a little worried about those mages that will run up. They will move up. Same with the boss, too. So I'm hoping they don't all rush him, but if they do, he'll probably be okay. Especially because he just gained some res. Not a phenomenal level, but hey, usable. Otherwise, Marcia, you hopefully will be okay. Because she has so much speed, she's going to be doubling just about everybody. There's probably no chance she's ever going to get doubled in her life for pretty much the rest of the game. So that's great. Ooh, HP and defense? Awesome level for her. While I do like her gaining offenses, I would much rather her be gaining defensive stuff for now. Just because she's so much more likely to gain offensive stuff later. Huh. Well, that was pointless. I was going to say uneventful, but I mean, that too. Nice miss. Awesome retaliation. Come on, Marcia. Awesome miss. You'll love to see it. Takes him out. Marcia is cleaning up. This is also why, too, I really wanted to make sure her and Jill were ready for this map because it's kind of intense. This is a bit scary. Ow. Alright, takes him out. Takes a bit of damage, but he's fine overall. Yeah, I figured the next one was going to come too. Oof, this might be dangerous. If he happens to crit, Oscar will probably die. Alright. A little closer than I'd like, but they're at least out of the way now. So that's good. Whew. Alright, cool. Otherwise, this is the other kind of terrible thing. The other units are going to be running around clogging things up and trying to take your kills, which I hate, but so be it. Nice miss. Awesome. Whew, all right. So let's see here. Mist, there's really no one you can heal because everyone is in the way. It's really annoying. Kieran, let's have you start picking away at this soldier. Probably gonna have Oscar walk back to Mist and get healed. That's sounds like a good plan. Ouch. You know what? I'm gonna have Kieran stay here, just so hopefully Norris won't walk up. He's a bit annoying, admittedly. I'm not a huge fan of him. Here, let's see. Mist, what is your range? Right there? Okay. So we will move Oscar right here. Also, too, Volk is going to get his first treasure chest. The L Fire Tome, very useful. Mist will come up here and heal Oscar. I'm just going to use the men's staff just so I don't have to worry about it. Hopefully she gains a staff level soon. Not quite. Okay, that's fine. Let's see. There's a little birdie here and here. I'm thinking Jill can take out this one. This will get her some darn good EXP too, so thank goodness. I'm quite excited. Awesome. Then let's see. I worry about the mage, so I'm gonna put her. I think I'm just gonna keep her right here. That should be fine. And then, unfortunately, Soth can't grab his second chest because there's, for some reason, you can't walk here. So, whatever. Let's see. Astrid. Unfortunately, these goddamn soldiers got in the way of everything. So, let's fix that. Let's rescue one. Go here to Tanya and just wait. Otherwise, ooh, you do exact damage. Oh, if you could kill him, that would be so good. We gotta try. That's too much EXP to pass up on. Oh, and she crits! Oh, Astrid, you're killing it. Now, hopefully you get a good level, but even if you don't, you're level 1. You got 19 more in front of you. So let's see it. Come on, Astrid. HP, skill, speed, luck, and defense. Not a bad first level. No strength, but still, plenty of defensive stats, so that's awesome. Otherwise, let's see here. Boyd. I don't even want to try to risk you throwing your hand axe. So we'll just have Soren clean up. I think I'm going to have him use the Fire Tome just so he can keep working on those levels. Honestly, Soren learning magic levels is kind of one of the most difficult parts of the game. So, you really gotta hammer it home, try and get him leveled up in terms of magic. Otherwise, with that out of the way, let's see. That mage worries me, just because I don't want Gotri taking a bunch of damage. So, let's see. Boyd, what do you got? It's not terrible. But Gotri, what can you do? Potentially worse, basically. Huh. That's not what I want to see. Yeah, this bow guy also worries me. Let's have Boyd go right here. And I mean, he won't kill him. So let's just swing and see what happens. He should have enough HP and bulk to survive 2 hits and the sword guy, so not too worried. Plus, it'll gain him a level. Come on, Boyd. HP, speed, defense, everything you need. Seems he took that comment about not putting his armor on to heart. Beautiful. Zahark, I'm going to have you go to the right just to try to get up to the boss. Because what I like to do is I like to block him in. So put a unit here, here, and there. Just so that way he can't fight or do anything. I find that's ideal. And then let's see. Ike, you're doing pretty good. Let's have you start causing some havoc, shall we? I guess, have a javelin. Yeah, okay. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Get exactly to him this turn. Let's have Marcia. Let's see, that'll be, yep, just enough to leave Ike a kill, which I think is fine. A little boot. A miss. Excellent. And a boot. Good job, Marcia. And then let's just put her, I guess, up here. Sure. Then Ike, I'm going to have you go up here and finish this guy off with your iron sword. Namely, just for the accuracy. Good. A little closer to that next level for you, bud. And then Gotri, I really don't have anything for you to do. I guess I could take the javelin from Titania. I guess I have really nothing. Or you know what? Here's what we'll do. This is a little funny. Take the javelin, take the guy, drop the guy. Sure. I guess. A little goofy, but whatever. Nice miss. Boyd kills him. Beautiful. I do worry that sword guy is going to hurt a fair bit, but I think Boyd will be fine because he has plenty of health. So let's see what you got, brother. Ooh, Iron Blade. Big fat sword. Some decent damage, but Boyd's got you matched. Now I am hoping that the NPCs don't javelin that guy to death, so hopefully Astrid can secure another kill. But we'll see. In the meanwhile, Ike gains a level. HP, luck, defense. Good. I was hoping he'd gain some defense. Little extra luck and HP doesn't hurt. Other phase. What are you doing? Running up to an enemy and using a vulnerary. Huh. Also, he did exactly the thing I didn't... Oh my god. I guess we're not getting Astrid in there. Oh, what a pain. What a pain. Okay. At least we can get the treasure chest with South. Thank goodness. The Lagoo's Axe. You can imagine exactly what that does. Otherwise, Volk can come up here, get this chest, and get the long sword. That, I believe, yep, is effective against cavalry units. So, another niche sword that Zahark will use eventually. Not a big deal, but, it's there. Look, to be fair, Zahark really isn't the star of the show, ever. So, you know. Alright. What do we want to do? Seeing as all these idiots got in the way... I can't even get Gotri over there to rescue them and get them out of the way. That is so sad. That is so sad. Alright. Marcia. As much as I hate it, that's actually a better job for Ike. So let's have Jill beat this guy up. Get her a kill, and probably a level. So we'll see how she levels in combat. Worst case, if it's not the best, we gained so many levels that she should be fine. But hey, we're gonna hope for better. Come on, Jill. Some speed? Alright. She can use it. Then we'll put her, I guess, just over here. Again, bow guy, you're kind of the one I'm worried about. Alright. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna have Ike go for it. Oh, he can almost outright kill the guy, too. Man, that would have been awesome. I guess. Screw it. Just use the iron blade. Why not? Use it up. Get that good damage. And the miss. Ike, you're in top form today, buddy. Not bad. Not bad at all. And then now, I guess let's move Astrid up. I'm going to do that just so I have an idea of what's going on. So we'll move her over here. That'll be fine. And then I think I'm going to start moving units up to focus around the boss. So let's take out this guy. Little poke. We'll take a poke and give one right back. Beautiful. Nice. And then we'll get him a little closer. And then Mist, you can heal Kieran. We'll just use the Mend Staff, because whatever. We have an abundance of healing. The other... Hey! Staff level! Seems to me choking on my words was what we needed. She can now use the Ward Staff, which is ideal, because while it doesn't really do much, she'll gain EXP every time she uses this, and it's what she can do if she doesn't have someone to heal. Very useful. Otherwise, what I was trying to say is that Kieran shouldn't really have too much of an issue up here. I'm just a little worried for the sword guy with the killing edge. So because of that, I think I want to put him right here. Yeah, okay, he'll be just fine. So let's do that. Let's just keep Honor Bound equipped. And let's see. I guess I'll move Soren up here too. And Zahark, you can get in there, I guess. And let's see. Yeah, I really don't want that killing edge anywhere near anyone who's susceptible to it. So at this point, that'll be fine. I don't care about your range. So Boyd, we'll move you right here. We'll equip your hand axe. And things should pretty much be peachy. Otherwise, not too worried. I think I'm going to have Marcia actually go over here with Jill, because there should be some more enemies showing up, and then should be good. Yep, homie's going to take a pot shot. That's fine. Blast! All my plans have fallen apart. I'll cut you all down. Ooh, he has a depth. That's not good. I kind of forgot he had that. Kieran might actually be in trouble. I'm gonna hope not. And this killing edge is a little scary too. Whew, no crit. Okay. Good, good, good. You always gotta worry about that. Iron Blade broke. That's a-okay. Oh, the archer didn't even move. Perfect. The green guys are moving on up. There's the Lagoos. All right, cool. So at this point, Volk, you're going to come up here, pillage this chest. Ba-boom. Get a speed wing. Awesome. So, I don't think I have a way to shove you, so you're going to run up here. Just like so. Astrid, how much HP does this guy have? Ooh, we might be able to get you a kill. Come on, girl. Now, I didn't use the skill book last time, because I think I kind of want to give it to Astrid, so that way she has a much higher chance of hitting. Still, though, look at that. Kills one unit and gains a full level. Paragon is so good. It also makes it much easier for her to level up later on. Man, more speed, defense, and HP? You'll love to see it. I guess, Ike, you're going for the archer. So, have fun. And then at this point, swarm the boss, get the last of the treasures, and get as much EXP as you want. Now, something to note. The only reason that the Kilvas Lagoos are still showing up is because there are treasures to loot. Once you grab all these treasures, I believe they start fleeing. So, take your time with Jill and Marcia and really just farm them up. So, let's see here. Ooh, you double them, Marcia? No kidding. All right. Have at them. You'll take one, Jill will take another. Sounds like a great idea. Get plenty of EXP for two of my favorite units. I gotta say, In almost every Fire Emblem, flying units are just so darn good. You gotta watch out for bows, but I mean, other than that, they're usually top tier units, especially in 3 houses. My goodness. Alright, Jill, come on over, beat him up. You may not double him like Marcia does, but you sure take a lot less damage and you crit to make up for it. That's my girl. I tell you, Jill's awesome. Now, sure, I did, beef her up with a ton of bonus EXP, so it's like, well, yeah, of course she's awesome. You literally made it so she couldn't not be awesome. You get the point. Otherwise, we'll just wait and move right here and wait. And then we're going to have Soren start beating up the boss with his fire tome. Just so that way he can keep leveling his fire magic. Gain a little bit of extra EXP, because really he needs it. And then basically, that's kind of the whole map. Pretty easy, huh? I don't think I want to put Zahark in harm's way, just because I realize he has Adept, which almost killed Kieran. So let's just start moving folks like so. And then, I mean, the map is pretty much over. Not too bad. Those humans take themselves far too seriously. It's almost as though being obstinate is a way of life to them. Let their foolish pride stand in the way, and what do they get in the end? A swift and stupid death. Now I'm getting terribly bored merely watching their foolishness. Nestling, I can sense you're up to no good again. Stop calling me Nestling. Really, how many times must I tell you that, Neolucci? To me, you will always be Nestling. Nestling? You can tell me as many times as you like, but I can't stop. You may be king now, but in my eyes, you will ever be my little nestling with eggshells stuck to your tail feathers. Ugh, curses. Senile old fool. Forget it. Hey, you there. Yes, sir. We should take advantage of the confusion of battle to help ourselves to the cargo. These humans seem interested only in fighting their fellow men. If they can't be bothered to defend their treasure, I think it fair to say they've lost their claim to it. Right you are, sir. Fight. Fight till you drop, ground-bound humans. We kill this, we'll be sharpening our black beaks in the mean. Alrighty. And, they kind of ran away immediately because, unfortunately, they had no way to get to the treasure. So, that's another means to an end. Still, we'll get the Occult Scroll. This is an interesting one I want to bring up now. This is an item that allows characters to acquire different skills depending on their class. While it is true, it's also a little misleading. You can only use this once a unit has promoted, and once you use it, it will allow you to give that unit their basically ultimate skill. For instance, paladins receive the Soul skill, which has a chance of healing them on hit. We've also seen Luna, which I want to say, I think it's either generals or halberdiers get. And then, of course, there's moves like, I guess lethality, which only one unit in the game can learn. It has a chance of instantly killing any unit regardless of damage dealt, so that's pretty cool. There's also, I think, a move called Colossus, which deals damage based on the weight of your weapon or the difference between weights. Something really weird like that. Admittedly, almost every single skill, barring I'd say 2, just aren't worth using. So these are nice to have, but you're probably just going to be using them to give Kieran and Oscar soul. And that's kind of it. So, Cool in concept, not a great item otherwise. Also, look at this guy getting in our way. Get out of here. All right, Volt, help yourself to some treasure. And get us an energy drop. That increases strength by 2. Man, oh man, what a good map for some treasure. If you needed Jill or Marcia or really anyone to make up for some strength that they missed out on some levels, this is the map to do it. Otherwise, let's allow Mist to get one final heal in. We'll just use the normal heal staff because HP shouldn't matter. There we go. And let's see, who wants some EXP? Honestly, Oscar's looking like he wants EXP. So, let's give him the chance to kill the boss, huh? Let's see you use that Killer Lance. Aw, no kill. Alright, that's fine. Still, gets him very close to a level. Let's leave him there. And let's see, Kieran. Sure, let's let you get the kill. After all, Oscar's been showing you up this whole time, so here's your chance to catch up, buddy.
Accursed crows, you ruined all of my plans.
Well, good riddance, guy whose voice I forget. So, you know. Kieran, he gets a level. HP, speed. Nice. He needs that. Little res doesn't hurt. I would have liked some strength and defense, but it's fine. And, that's kind of all she wrote. So you might be thinking to yourself, huh? It's turn 6, and, we have 10 turns to defend. So, yep, that's it.
A battle. Tell me what you see, Janaf. It's a bit far off, but with no fog, it shouldn't be a problem. The middle ship. I see Bayork aboard. By their crest, I'd say they serve the hated Benyan Empire. And the other ships, I'm not sure who they belong to. Neither flies any flag, and I see no crest, but I can make out more Bayork. From their behavior, I would say that one side fights Benyan, while the other rushes to Benyan's aid.
A battle between Bayork ships? I do not understand this at all. Ulki, tell me what they are saying.
Just a minute, sir. The Apostle is aboard the Benyan ship. Then coming to her aid, soldiers serving Crimea's princess? They appear to be mercenaries. And on that last ship, more soldiers, although I do not know which country they serve. Seems they had a contract of some sort with the Raven King. The Apostle? That would explain the presence of those graceless Pegasus Knights. What would you like to do, Your Majesty? We will fight if you give the word. The Apostle. This is a tempting opportunity. However, we are no scavengers feeding on others' scraps. When we fight, it will be with honor. We're going back home. Do some scouting and report back to me with what you find. Yes, sir. Huh. Interesting. So, oh, hello. So yeah, once you've cleared everything out, that's, it's kind of it. After all, this is a defend map. So, yeah, it's pretty much just going to be Jill and Marcia beating up, Laguz now. So, feel free to do what you gotta. It's kind of hilarious that they, you know, give you 10 turns to beat this map. And, now here we are basically just sitting here. So, I guess enjoy the nice, lovely ocean waves while you're aboard, whatever this ship's name is. I was gonna make a funny joke, like, oh, while you're aboard the SS, Anti-Benyan or something, but, well, the joke kind of fell apart mid-sentence, so, oh well.
still, more EXP never hurts. Ooh, Jill's getting close to another level. Sweet. And then, well, seeing as we did basically everything, you could take the time to organize inventories, which, old Fire Emblems would have appreciated, but, well, nothing's going to happen. So, you know. Now, I will say, when I first played this map, I actually ran out the clock once, and then the second time I retried it, I think barely beat it by turn 9. So, I handled this a lot better than I expected. Ah, there you go, Jill, gaining some strength. A little bit of res never hurts. Would have liked some HP, but, well, it is what it is. So, yeah, we'll just end turn. Ooh.
Finally, there they are. I hope we'll find Empress Sanaki safe and sound. Ladies, charge! Show them what we've got.
Ah, good. The game had the sense to end the map. Thank goodness.
I saw this coming, of course. You know, if they just paid me more, I'd have been willing to lend a hand. Oh well, what do a few human lives matter to us? They're none of our concern. We're done here. Let's go.
Yes, sir. I like how Marcia and Jill were right there, too. That's hilarious.
That's it. It looks like the dust is finally starting to settle.
Looks like those crows took flight as soon as the Holy Guard arrived. The other assailants fled, too.
Then our job here is done. Crows are one thing, but what were those men doing with them? Yes, I thought that was odd, too. They looked like pirates, but they certainly didn't act like them. True. They weren't interested in treasure, and their soldiers definitely were trained fighters. But who were they? Which country did they serve? Was this an attempt on the Apostle's life?
It's possible. The Apostle is the symbol of the Benyan Empire itself. The Apostle is its empress. If she were to perish, it's fair to say Benyan itself would perish as well.
I see. The Apostle is missing. What do you mean?
That voice.
Something must have happened. Let's go find out.
I'm just guessing that was Sigrun.
Ugh, this business is becoming quite the headache.
I'm sorry, ma'am. If I can offer up my life in repentance for...
Oh, stop it. If you want to repent, go do something useful and find the Apostle.
Yes, ma'am.
Did I hear correctly? Is the Apostle missing again? Oh, you're that mercenary. My men guarded the cabin entrance. As far as I know, we kept it safe from the enemy. From what I have been told, the Apostle slipped out of the cabin on her own in the chaos. On her own? Now, why would anyone called the Apostle do something as stupid as that? Hey, Ike, watch your words. You're being rude. It's all right, Dame Knight. I have more important matters on my mind. I hate to ask, but would I be able to enlist your help in searching for the Apostle? Of course. You don't mind helping, do you, Ike? Nah. We'll search the enemy ship. Would you search your ship just to be sure? I would appreciate it.
Poor Tanith.
I'll do what I can to find her, but I don't even know who I'm looking for.
I think it's safe to assume she'll be a woman of stature, a noble woman of some sort.
Huh. Well, I suppose all I have to do is keep my eyes peeled for any stowaway, anyone I don't know. Let's split up. It will go faster if we search separately. Mist and I will check this side. Then Soren and I will search the rest of the ship. Soren, about what I said this morning.
Yes?
About the way you phrase things.
I ought to apologize for that.
No, don't apologize. I know you. I know it's been bothering you, hasn't it?
No.
Well, don't take it personally. I'm no better, you know. Your ability to speak plainly, the things others won't, is part of what makes you brilliant. Others are too bound by courtesy. With you, I trust that what you say is exactly what you think.
Well, yes. Thank you, Ike. Now, about that missing apostle. Oh. You found her? No, I don't think so. But there's a child stowing away in here. What? What is a child doing hiding on our ship? She must be some aristocrat's daughter, probably slipped on from the Benyon ship. It was a hectic battle. She must have been frightened and hid herself here in the confusion. Are you going to help her? Well, we can't just leave her. Hey, are you all right?
I'm fine.
Hey, don't be scared.
Who might you be? You don't look like a Lagoose. Perhaps a new recruit?
No, I'm a mercenary. I was hired by Princess Alencia.
The Crimean princess? Ouch.
What's wrong? Oh, you hurt your foot. Let me see.
Hold! Do not approach me! Hey, I told you not to. Ouch! You're hurting me, you fool!
Looks like the bone's not broken. Still, we'd better have Mist take a look at it just in case.
Oh, what? What are you doing?
Just hush and hold on to me. There's my sister. She can heal that foot up of yours right up.
Are you trying to help me? Shouldn't you be elsewhere?
I'm supposed to be looking for some sort of apostle person, but I think there are enough other people looking, and I'd rather help the injured first.
I see. This is indeed...
What is it?
Oh, nothing. If that's the case, I accept your help. Ike, any luck finding the apostle?
Nope. All I found was a little lost child.
Hey, she's quite a cutie.
Miss, do you think you could use your staff to heal this kid?
Yeah. Is she hurt?
Just her foot, but maybe she bumped her head, too. She's been mumbling complete gibberish since I picked her up.
I kept silent, blaming these antics on your ignorance, but I can no longer tolerate your manners.
Huh? What's wrong? It's your foot, isn't it?
Prepare yourselves, peasants.
Prepare? For what?
You stand in the presence of Sanaki, Empress of Benyon. I am the apostle, the voice of the goddess.
Empress? What did she say?
What? Then she is... Oh no, is she really...
No, she can't be. No way.
Hold your judgment. Even if she's lying, there must be a reason. You ignorant... Are you all right, Empress? My apologies. We were unable to reach you and we left you in terrible peril. I accept full responsibility. You're late, Sigrun. What would you have done had something happened to me? Please, Empress, I beg your forgiveness. That won't be necessary. I am also partly to blame for what happened. Let's focus instead on our rescuers. As a reward for rescuing me, I would like to invite them to visit our court. And be sure that the one they serve, that girl who claims to be the Princess of Crimea, is invited as well. The Princess Alencia's bodyguards, I presume. I am sorry for the trouble you've gone to.
And you are?
I beg your pardon, my name is Sigrun. I'm a commander of Benyon's Holy Guard. No word of thanks will ever repay you for saving the Empress. Wait, so it's true? Are you saying that little child
Is Benyon's Empress? It appears so. I can't say I quite believe it, but she seems sincere. Besides, how many people do you know who command a legion of Pegasus Knights?
The Empress has invited us to join her at Sienne, the capital of Benyon. I think we should go. Where's the princess? We should ask her permission before agreeing.
She must be in the cabin. I'll take you to her. Whew, my goodness. I tell you, look, I like to think I have a decent vocal range, but all the different gals and guys talking all at once, look, there's only so much even I can do. Still, not a bad map. Next time, I guess we'll see just what, Benion's like, won't we? As always, I'm Brad. Thanks for watching, and have a good one.